Can anything realistically compete with Magic Square's masterpiece scale of G1 Brawl? At first glance, it seems like it checks every box. Cartoon accuracy, articulation, and a strong loadout. But after spending time with it, I'm not entirely convinced the conversation is over. So is this truly the best G1 Brawl, or are there trade-offs worth considering? Let's take a closer look. These are not the only Combaticons that exist. Did you know there are Funko-styled ones? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the review. And here is Magic Square's Heavy Gunner, their unofficial MP scale take on G1 Brawl. Here he is coming out of the box in his robot mode, and by design he looks closer to his toon appearance than any other toy out there. And it is extremely close. The only trade-offs I notice would be the skull details on his chest, that thin 3-section strip on the outer sides of his shins, and the back tip of his shoulders. If you take a look at that part of the shin and where it is in tank form, it should be understandable as to why it's longer. And perhaps excluding the particular back shoulder tips would ensure a smoother and accurate cartoon look of the tank. Now, it remains debatable as to whether they needed this extra section in the middle to accommodate transformation. But even with this trade-off, no other figure has gotten closer to the toon design than this. For accessories, he comes with his combined mode foot. He also comes with the exact blaster he used in the cartoon and a double-barreled set of cannons that you can not only tap at the back in tank mode, but also make him used for handheld combat. You just need to flip out the handle and adjust the cannons accordingly. And he can blast an enormous radius of destruction to a level super high even for a G1 character. Could it be easy for Prime to slice him up close? Perhaps, but any Autobot will have to go through a thick wall of punishing firepower to get there. So it wouldn't be ideal for someone like Prowl to take him out at long range. These accessories are not just cool things for this figure to have, it brings out Brawl as he truly is in pretty much every continuity. An aggressive, knuckle-busting warmonger who loves unleashing blowout destruction for fun. Now for me, the only downside is that you can't have him shooting these double cannons from his back, which you can do with the latest Hasbro version in their Age of the Primes toy line. Now, I don't recall the cartoon showing Brawl shooting double cannons from his back like he did in that first Bay-directed movie, and this at least could be Magic Square trying to ensure a perfect cartoon aesthetic for vehicle mode. But with this set of firepower, we can have G1 Brawl put up that same epic wall of defense that the Bayverse version did that made him very difficult to defeat. For articulation, his hand can move side to side and upward by a lot. His shoulders can bend up to just under 90 degrees due to the cartoon shoulders he comes with. He also has butterfly joints that allow for greater posing flexibility. His arms can also rotate the full vertical circle with bicep rotation and elbow bending greater than 90 degrees. Wrists can rotate the full circle and move the hand outward, allowing him to lay his hand fully flat on the floor. Each of his fingers are fully and individually articulated on ball joints that allow him to splay them out. And because of this, I'm very surprised they didn't include at least fully and individually articulated fingers on their Swindle, since that one was released right after this one. He comes with a nice waist swivel and an ab crunch with the same mechanism used by other Magic Square figures. Legs come with thigh rotation and can kick a very good range, only obstructed by the back kibble from his main turret. They can kick an amazingly huge range, but like many of Magic Square's other figures, you will have to move the side skirts out of the way so they don't obstruct or break the front ones when moving his legs. And like Magic Square's other releases, when bringing his leg down, you will have to do some work to ensure the front hip skirt is back in place. Knees bend all the way to even a bit past 45 degrees. Now, his feet cannot move vertically, but with a strong range of ankle tiltage, he remains stable enough to engage in a huge, wide variety of dynamic, action-packed poses. Now here he is in tank form. Conversion will be demonstrated in an upcoming video, but with the exception of the back antenna, the tank matches perfectly with the G1 render. Now for your info, Brawl in the action cartoon turned into a tank that did exist in real life, that being the Leopard 1A3 used by West Germany during the Cold War. Obviously, this doesn't match the real-life tank as it's meant to give homage to the cartoon, and Magic Square again does it well. Every skull detail matches the cartoon with the exception of just a few, such as the design of these side panels, likely resulting from accommodating transformation. While they weren't able to directly move the triple barrel side guns at his lower torso to the main turret during transformation, they didn't neglect their placement on the main turret. Now, one note to keep in mind is that these top headlights here are packaged separately when you first unbox them, and they are indeed tough to peg in, so you will have to apply some extra force so they can peg in securely. The main turret can also rotate left and right and vertically, letting him blast through his enemies from many different directions. But that is not all. You can peg his main blaster on top of his main turret and his double barrel cannon at his back. Besides quadrupling his firepower, this fully armed Brawl with his double-barreled cannon matches roughly well with the Bayverse version. And despite being a cartoon-based figure, it can still unleash a similar level of chaos that we saw in those movies. And that's a wrap for Magic Square's MP-scaled Heavy Gunner. This is an absolute 100% recommend if you are a die-hard Combaticon fan and love G1. In my honest opinion, this is the most playable, transformable, and cartoon-accurate Brawl. You will miss out on the back guns made possible by Hasbro's brand new Age of the Primes Brawl, but you can still unleash an epic scale of G1 action once you send him storming into battle. He's packed with a massive range of articulation that allows him a wide variety of action poses. Magic Square has delivered everything to show this character for what he is, a big bad knucklehead of a villain who likes getting into fights and blasting his enemies. For that, it earns a 9.6 out of 10. Leave a comment below. What were some of your favorite moments when playing with this guy? Would you recommend it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. You can pick this guy up at INS Hobby. If you found this review helpful, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe for more, and until then, I'll see you next time.